What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, and the WBC. You guys, I was supposed to have done this video a couple days ago in regards to the WBC, Mauricio Sulaiman, and what Tyson Fury's plans are. We know that Tyson Fury it's almost been a year since he's fought and won and captured that belt from Deontay Wilder. However, he hasn't defended that belt yet.
Hey, Joe.
And the WBC has to know exactly what his plans are. According to Mauricio Sulaiman, they've stated that they've been lenient with any fighter and give them time to let their victory soak in, so to speak, of winning that belt. But eventually they have to inform them of what their next moves are. And Mauricio said that he's going to send out to the camps to see what he intends to do, if he intends to fight at all. Okay, so due to the motion or whatever, the non-movement of action, it's built some concern with the WBC, according to Mauricio Sulaiman, that they want to know what he's going to do because of the mediation or the fight with Joshua. No one really knows, and that falls into balance. Now, this is a very important video that I wanted to get out to you guys, because certain channels would try to take this and run with it. Blue Blood Sports TV did a video like, hey, he either has to take the fight with Deontay Wilder or give up the belt. That's not what the fuck they said. They said nothing of or else or any type of punishment whatsoever. They didn't say anything about stripping anything. They didn't say anything about that. They just said they're going to ask Tyson Fury what he's going to do. As for an update, because they haven't heard anything, because Mauricio said, I don't like to go into gossip, so I don't want to assume. What we do know is they're in mediations right now with Deontay Wilder, and that's still ongoing. So if it's still ongoing, how are you going to force someone to fight a guy if there's already still imbalance? I explained this a little bit during a live, but I had to actually have a video explaining why that's not true. Okay, Blue Blood might want that to be true. That might be wishful thinking, but that's not the truth. The fact of the matter is, Mauricio said that he's going to send out the letter to the camps, and the letter is supposed to inform or ask, and those guys are supposed to comply, or reply rather, with that letter to let them know what's going to happen. But Mauricio pretty much answered his own damn question. He knows that the mediation is going, so he can't fight Anthony Joshua, or can't make a fight in stone with Anthony Joshua until he clears the shit up in the mediation, or at least they know what the verdict will be, what the answer will return. So obviously it's a lot of nitpicky, tedious shit that they're already doing in this mediation. It ain't like one day, hey, this happened because this happened because of that happened. They're taking their time for whatever reason. So it's still ongoing. So how would a person, but here's the thing, why would Mauricio say anything about stripping anybody when he knows there's a mediation going on? That doesn't even make sense. You know, however, he did mention that, hey, Tyson Fury was supposed to fight Caballero. And I think the fuck up for Tyson Fury was he didn't fight Caballero. But again, there is no punishment or no consequence for not fighting as of now. They just said they're going to send the letters out. Nothing more, nothing less. See, people are looking too far into something and reaching too much for something and trying to build a conclusion or trying to put words in someone's mouth. First of all, I don't think Mauricio Sulaiman has the balls to strip anybody. When the last time he stripped somebody of importance? Think about what I'm saying. Did he strip Canelo Alvarez? No, Canelo Alvarez dropped that damn belt. But you think he would really strip him? Has he ever stripped Deontay Wilder? Has Deontay Wilder ever came in fear of being stripped for anything, all the surgeries and the shit he had through the yesteryear of back in the day? No. When was the last person Mauricio Sulaiman ever stripped? That's what you need to ask yourself. Okay, this ain't the IBF. This is the WBC. We be whatever you want to bring C. Okay? And a lot of times that ain't champion. Okay? You know what I mean? Or counsel. It ain't counsel. It's something else. You use that word. But Mauricio Sulaiman is not that guy. He is not that guy that I see stripping anybody for nothing. He just wants to know what's going on because probably other people are asking him what's going on. Because he wants to see exactly what Tyson Fury's going to do. But of course, he already knows what's going on. And I think that's just a front end anyhow. That's a front. You know, that's the front to make him appear like he's doing his job, which he very rarely does. He just sits there and talks around bullshit questions. Think about what he said. We're going to send letters out to ask what he intends to do if he intends on fighting. We're normally lenient, but we have to know what these fighters are going to do. However, Tyson Fury is in a mediation with Deontay Wilder, and that's still ongoing. That's it. He's supposed to fought Caballero, but he didn't. Now let's talk about that. He should have fought Caballero because then we wouldn't even hear about this anyway. We wouldn't even hear Mauricio trying to imply that maybe some kind of consequence or action will be taken if Tyson Fury doesn't fight. Obviously, he's waiting with Tyson Fury's waiting along with Deontay Wilder. They're all waiting. So everyone's waiting. You know what I'm saying? So basically, he answered his own question. But as far as other channels saying, oh, well, he has to do this, he has to fight Deontay Wilder or drop the belt, he has said nothing whatsoever about dropping a belt because he won't fight Deontay Wilder. Matter of fact, the source, and I'll leave the source and let you guys listen to it and watch and look at it and read it. The source says they just want to know what he's going to do. It's just an update. It's not a threat, okay? And it's damn sure not a promise that he will be stripped and he has to fight Deontay Wilder and this, that. That's bullshit. So don't believe that. And I know all the thousands of people that heard that dumb bullshit video, it's not true. Okay? That's wishful thinking. That's something that he wants to happen. They want Tyson Fury stripped of that belt, and they would really want him stripped of that belt without fighting Tyson Fury again because they know there's no guarantee that Wilder's going to win that fight. In fact, the odds are against Wilder to win that fight because not everybody believes that glove gate bullshit. You know what I mean? And then a lot of them don't believe it. They just put video after video up because the shit sells. People are going to watch it because those people that watch those videos are dumber than they are. That's the only fucking reason. Okay, but back to this source where Mauricio's talking about, he just needs an update. Nothing more and nothing less. Okay? So as far as him saying he's going to do anything, no. He didn't want to go that far because he already knew he can't do what Tyson Fury can't do. Tyson Fury can't say who he's fighting or not until he comes out of that mediation. Deontay Wilder ain't going to pick a opponent until he comes out of that mediation. Deontay Wilder said this, quote, if we don't get the Tyson Fury fight, we want Andy Ruiz, Dillian White, or Helenius. Okay? Robert Helenius, the Nordic Nightmare. Those guys. That's what he said. If he doesn't get the Tyson Fury fight. So you think he's really wanting to fight those guys? Those guys are alternatives, not the answer. The answer for Deontay Wilder is he wants to fight Tyson Fury. Okay? So, and Tyson Fury is just stuck in this shit. He wants to fight Joshua because he wants to beat Joshua so he can retire with all that damn money. That's his goal at the end of the rainbow there. Right? So that's what he wants. But no one can do anything until the mediation gets processed, including Anthony Joshua. I mean, Anthony Joshua technically could. He could fight as fucking mandatory. But he's trying to give the fans what they want to see. Tyson Fury's trying to get paid, and Deontay Wilder's trying to get his revenge. So that's that with those three guys. And Mauricio is sitting there waiting for whoever does what because it doesn't bother him whatsoever because whoever has the belt got to pay him at the end of the day. So he ain't stripping nobody to fight nobody else. So again, don't believe that bullshit from other channels. It's a bunch of Hollywood horse shit that's been regurgitated and made up. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of this video. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunching. Peace.